Never let anyone claim that great football players aren't also great artists. It's the rule of the game that the best team usually wins, but the best, most creative players are often remembered the longest. Footballers show creativity by performing some outrageous moves that leaves everyone awestruck. From Ronaldo's iconic chop to the rabona, here are the 10 best signature moves of all time. But before we get into that, don't forget to like and subscribe. Number 10. The chop. Let's face it, everyone finds Cristiano Ronaldo annoying. His arrogance may be justified, but it's still ugly. His dives are famous, and on top of that, he cries a lot. He gets more attractive women than the rest of us could ever hope to, but he's also a fantastic athlete. Additionally, he has the Ronaldo chop, a fantastic but bothersome signature move. The chop is one of the best techniques for an aggressive player, like a winger, to cut from the outside in, as Ronaldo has demonstrated countless times. It allows the player holding the ball to quickly change directions while protecting it from a tackle. It is the ultimate move for wingers who don't like slowing down. Players don't need to slow down or adjust their body position to do this move, unlike other dribbling techniques like the Cruyff turn or a step over. In reality, it functions best when a player with the ball is dribbling one-on-one against a defender at top pace. Number 9. Elastico. We are well aware that Rivellino is the inventor of the Elastico. However, we simply believe that Ronaldinho performed it far better. He really is the best in the business when it comes to soccer maneuvers. This move serves as evidence of how Ronaldinho's amazing footwork revolutionized the game. Although this move is challenging to learn, once you do, you'll be able to use it to advantage on the field by making your opponents nervous. Elastico is a football dribbling maneuver that is also known as the flip-flap and la culebrita, or little snake. It is designed to trick a defender into thinking an attacker is traveling in a direction that the attacker doesn't actually want to move in. It's one of the many feint techniques used by skilled dribblers. It's carried out by rapidly wrapping the dominant foot around the ball and pushing it back to the dribbler's non-dominant side with the inner side of the foot. Then you use the outside of the dominant foot to push the ball towards the dominant side. And just like that, you leave your opponent on the floor. Number 8. The 360. Zidane is very much missed today. There really is no other football player who even comes close to him. That's not only my opinion, but the opinion of many football fans. Apart from his famous headbutt, there aren't many moves as recognizable as Zidane's 360 dribble, which is regarded as one of the greatest football moves ever. Technically speaking, it's one of the simplest maneuvers to master, but knowing how to do it isn't as important as knowing when to do it. All of the top midfielders in the game today now imitate Zidane's 360-degree maneuver. The Marseille turn and the Zidane 460 move are sometimes used interchangeably. Number 7. The Cruyff turn. Simple, elegant, devastating. One of the most technically proficient players ever to play football was Johan Cruyff. His greatest accomplishment was developing the Cruyff turn. That is, in addition to winning nearly every trophy available and leaving a lasting legacy in football, the Cruyff turn was unstoppable by defenders, and during his illustrious career with Ajax, Barcelona, and the Netherlands, Johan Cruyff couldn't stop utilizing it. The Cruyff turn is in essence just what it sounds like, a turn. The fake movement that came before it made it so challenging to defend. Cruyff accomplished it by acting to pass, but then stopping his leg and turning the ball behind his body with one motion. Today, it's one of the first football moves taught to kids. That's just Cruyff's genius. He made everything challenging seem so simple and fun. Number 6. The Panenka. A player or squad will occasionally do something so groundbreaking that their names become synonymous with the moment. Rugby union has the Gary Owen, while athletics has the Fosbury Flop, football has the Panenka. Since its origin, the cheeky penalty technique has been tried all around the world, with varied degrees of success. It calls for a careful execution, flawless technique, steely nerves, and a ton of self-confidence. It all began when Czechoslovakian player Antonin Panenka used it to trick renowned Germany and Bayern Munich goalkeeper Sepp Maier in the 1976 European Championship final. Hundreds of players have tried the trick shot penalty, and Karim Benzema was the last one to use it in a high-pressure situation against Manchester City in the 2021-2022 Champions League semi-final. Number 5. The Ferenc Puskas Pullback 5. Ferenc Puskás, widely regarded as the greatest Hungarian football player ever, invented the pullback 5 move during his peak in the 1950s. Even if you've never heard of it, the pullback 5 is a move that you probably likely utilize at some point. This play involves stopping the ball, dragging it back, and then flicking it behind to release a teammate into space. The move is now routinely used with ease at all levels in football and has become a part of every player's toolkit. Number 4. The Rainbow. The rainbow flick is a sight that is regarded as rude, yet is not against the law in the world of football. And Neymar has perfected the soccer move to become known as the king of rainbow flicks. Given how difficult it is to do, rainbow flick is a technique that is frequently used in street football or futsal. Professional players are just afraid to use it in a regular game. However, over time, athletes like Neymar, Ilhan Manziz, and JJ Okça have included it in their arsenal of signature moves. The rainbow flick was initially created by Okça, and it basically starts by using one foot to roll up the ball against the other leg's calf, and then flicking the ball over the head of the opposing player, frequently in the shape of a rainbow. While it was created in the 1960s, Okça's outrageous flick over the Arsenal legend Ray Parlour in 2003 made it famous. Number 3. The Knuckleball Free Kick. This list wouldn't be complete without the iconic knuckleball free kick. Football is one of the few sports where a straightforward foul outside the penalty area can result in a game-ending penalty. And if you're up against someone like Ronaldo, the distance from the ball to the goalpost doesn't even matter. It takes a bit of skill to score a direct free kick, but the knuckleball is the best method for doing it. By striking the ball directly on the valve, as perfected by Cristiano Ronaldo, you can produce the ideal combination of force, uplift, and dip without the ball moving, spinning, or veering even a bit. A goalkeeper cannot stop it, and it is just extremely fascinating to watch. Number 2. The Step Over. The step over is one of football's most popular moves, and when done effectively, it's one of the best ways to make your defender lunge in the wrong direction. It was invented by Argentine striker Pedro Calomino in the early 1900s. Cristiano Ronaldo is credited with popularizing the technique today with his lightning-quick step-overs. It's crazy how often they result in goals and loud cheers from the crowd. The step-over is the ideal move for a striker who is just hungry for goals. It is a straightforward trick that can easily be learned through training, matches, and even home practice. There are a variety of stepovers, starting with the most basic inside or outside stepovers, and getting more complex as the number of feints, stops, and speed changes increase. Once you've learned the fundamentals, don't forget to enjoy yourself. Increase your stepping over frequency to add feints and try out different moves and techniques like the Cruyff turn. Number 1. The Rabona. The rabona is the only fully functional and aesthetically pleasing football move, which is why we've ranked it first on our list. In a 1948 match between the Argentine clubs Estudiantes de La Plata and Rosario Central, Ricardo Infante executed the first ever rabona. The move became so well known that El Gráfico, a soccer magazine, featured it on the front cover. The play has since been referred to as rabona. Although they can occasionally be utilized to score goals, rabonas are typically employed to outmaneuver an opponent who is tackling you. A striker may employ a rabona if they are not in position to score with their favorite foot. When in a tight location, they can also rabona the ball to get the angle just right. The reason it's called a rabona is because the Spanish word for it means hooky or playtron. Which of these moves is your favorite, and which do you like doing the most? Let us know in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like it, and also subscribe to our channel for more amazing content on the regular. Thanks for watching, see you in the next one.